Yo. What's going on, people? What's going on, man? We bringing in the new year, the first convo of 2026. If you know what convo we talking about, it is the six-man convo. K-Styles here. To your screen right, we got the Senator, Mad Mike Sports. And right below, I thought Mike was going to say something.
No, I got more content than the continent. Got the most content on the continent.
That's my theme song, y'all. That's my theme song, y'all. So you hear that, you know
Scares
that.
the fuck out of you.
And right below us, y'all know him, who's a regular on the shows and the chats. We got Mr. Keyshawn Vlad about to join us in this conversation, the first show of the convo.
Yes, sir.
All right. So it's gonna take a little bit of time for people to come in. As you already know, it is the first day of the new year, so people probably still drinking. So we'll get them up. But
drinking and still got the drink in their system. Falling those ice spice is like that girl. No goddamn well, she ain't got no business drinking. She can't even stand up.
No, it's not Ice Spice. Mm-hmm. Big man.
Like 2 o'clock last night.
Man, 2 o'clock.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it was about 2:30.
I can't drink, y'all. This is why I don't go out. I told this story before, but the reason why I don't drink and the reason why I stay in the house now, the last time I got it in 2 fights in the same night. I got a 357 pointed in my face because I was drunk. So this is what I'm drinking in me. It just ain't. It's a sure way path to jail for me. Okay, that's why I don't drink. Yeah, I was got in fight. I was got in 2 fights that night. Got a 357 pointed in my face. All because I was drinking. Yeah. So
probably talking shit too. So yeah.
I was in there. Look, I was talking to a female, and you know, to end up, I end up getting a number. I end up, she was a chick from up north, and she was scared for a minute. I was like, "Hold on, baby, they ain't got to do all that," and end up getting a number. I never did call her, but a couple of folks in there, they didn't really like that. Dudes, they didn't really like what I was doing, so they almost got it. So yeah, me and my whole damn crew damn near got into a fight, and it's like, Mike, no, you can't be drinking no more, cuz. And I said, okay, I got you, cuz.
Well, the only question I asked on that was the female was you talking to, was she actually single, or was that somebody else's broad?
I don't even remember. I don't even remember. I don't remember much of that night. My cousin tell me all the time. My cousin will tell me all the time. It's like, bro, Mike. I put him in a situation where he had to fight. It was like he wasn't gonna kill. He wasn't gonna get it. It was like it was about 4 or 5 of us, and I was like, yeah, talking a hell of shit like I always do, but yeah, I'm a little bit more reckless with my mouth when I'm drinking. So drinking and man, like it's never going to get. And that was a long time ago.
There you go.
I say about it's been close to 20 years since I've had really got. So that's why I don't do drinking.
That makes sense.
I can't drink, so I'm still not legal age.
Look.
It's all good. Believe me. K-Star got his own drinking store, but we're gonna leave. We're gonna save that for another.
Don't remind me of that shit.
Yeah,
But
me and
like that,
Kev got some.
yeah. I
We got
got
some
them more.
stories for drinking, y'all. So yeah, me and Kev and drinking, yeah. And,
But difference with mine is mines don't involve. Well, one of them don't involve the club or nothing like that. But that's beyond the point, y'all. Let's get right into the show. All right, man. So let's kick it off this way. We gonna kind of continue. Let Keyshawn continue off from the heavy hitter show last night and give us his thoughts on this upcoming matchup. And like I said, if you don't follow Mike or myself or anybody that's within the group, if you see a lot of reposts on articles involving the Falcons, Hawks, Braves, etc., that's usually Keyshawn Vlad who's writing those articles. So we're gonna give him the opportunity to explain to y'all in person what he think about this upcoming matchup.
So I think the only way for either one of these teams to win is run the ball. I think both of these defenses are solid. Obviously, Falcons are better because younger. Saints a little older, but they're still very experienced. They know how to get pressure, get sacks and turnovers. They're really hot right now. So if I was the Falcons, I'd rely on Bijan because he's been the best player.
Hey, he sounds like me.
Yeah, and that's what I would do. Rely on Bijan, rely on Algier, and see what happens.
What do you think about that, Mike? Rely on Algier. He muted right now, so he done got he about to smack somebody back there. But nah, I agree. Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier is going to be the main weapon you have to lead the charge with in this upcoming game. I don't know what else to. I don't know. I don't see any other way. What you think, Mike?
I would not let Kirk throw neither.
He's
three picks last game. No.
Yeah, Kirk ain't got no business
two with his legs, but he decided to almost throw a pick.
He threw it up. He just threw the ball up in the air because he didn't want to get hit. Like, I don't know how many people can say with a straight face that looking at that game where this dude was literally just lobbing balls in the air, okay? Lobbing balls in the air, and they almost get picked off and say, you know what? Yeah, Penix is a bum. Let's bring Kirk back. I'm like, huh? Wow. You guys deliberately just ignored all that nonsense that dude was doing.
Kirk was doing his best Trae Young impression with all them lobs and floaters.
Man.
Oh, Lord.
That man was trying to throw an alley-oop to David Seals because that's the only person he was targeting, I can tell you that much.
I forgot Drake was even on the team.
Everybody did. Everybody did.
So
I forgot he was still playing.
So my question to you, Keyshawn, with that is, do you think that with this matchup, even though we're saying you have to lead the charge with Bijan and Tyler, do you think that this will be a matchup where they're going to try to force Kirk to win this game?
Absolutely. They trying to have every case to keep Kirk on this team or have him get on somebody else's team instead of trying to win this game.
Oh, Lord. Because what it is actually kind of ties into what actually Mike said he wanted to actually talk about when it comes to this Kirk Cousins versus Michael Penix conversation that's been going on for a while now. And I'm sorry. I can't say that the offense, it goes from yesterday, we pretty much saying that the offense really doesn't look that much better. It looks a lot more simpler.
And if you look at opponents, the Falcons are playing with Kirk compared to Penix. Kirk is playing weaker teams than Penix did.
Mm-hmm.
Penix had to go up against the tough Vikings defense on Sunday night prime time in Minnesota. He had to play a tough Carolina team early in the year. Yes, they were 0-2, but they were still like in every game. Had to play a lucky Tampa team that was streaking at that point. Had to go up against New England, the Colts when they were hot. I mean, it was not easy. The 49ers, after beating the Bills on Sunday night, after beating the Bills on Monday night, they had to turn around and play San Francisco in San Fran on Sunday night. That's a short turnaround against two Super Bowl contending teams. Like, that's not easy. Then you got Kirk over here going against the Saints, a reeling Bucks team. Only really tough team he's played is the Seahawks. He lost to the Jets. So, I mean, you look at these opponents, like Falcons could potentially be better with Penix right now than they would be with Kirk. And Raheem could use that as an excuse to stay here.
I didn't really think about that. Of all these conversations, I think you the first person that kind of brought that up to my attention. So what you mean to tell me is that Kirk Cousins got to start in the easier part of the schedule?
Pretty much.
There you go, Mike. The setup is all yours. Lord. Every time
I'm here. I'm here. Just getting some minor details.
Okay.
But let me see if this is the one.
Did you want to read this one out loud?
Yeah, because I'm kind of bring it together.
Okay. Said, hey, Mike, do you believe these Penix rumors about play action, something about his knees and him not being comfortable? What's your take on that, Mike? Damn. A very normal question. Round of applause.
So, I mean, my thing is with this, like, I think it's one of the dumbest things you can ever ask. Like, this guy's a professional football player. Kirk Cousins on tour everything in the universe, okay? I'm saying it again. He is torn everything, shoulder injuries, Achilles injuries. If you guys think a knee injury is worse than an Achilles, you guys are you got to be out of your mind. Just the physics in its own tells you Achilles were ankles and legs where you have to move the calf, ankle, all of that. Okay, it's worse than a knee. Okay, you can put I don't know if you guys know, but you can take ligaments out of elbows and shoulders and all that type and put it in your knee. And we're asking the question whether or not Michael Penix can bend down, put his hand under somebody's booty, a grown man's booty, okay? Because that's what he's doing. Can he bend down and put his hand underneath a grown man's booty? You really asking me if that's physically possible for him to do that? See, I gotta get graphic with people because I don't think that they understand the things that come out of their mouth. If an 80-year-old man can get on his knees and do his thing to a 20-year-old, and I'm talking about Mr. Bill Belichick, don't tell me nothing about Michael Penix. Can he bend down and touch Ryan Nielsen's balls? Of course he can. Think about it. Think about the things that you say. This is why I say things like this, because you don't realize the things that come out of your mouth are absolutely absurd. You're trying to tell me that this man is incapable of going under the center, having the ball, going left, going right. He's incapable of that at 27 years old. Michael Penix is incapable of doing that. You really about that? It makes no sense, people. Of course he can. And this is what Jude, myself, we were talking about on the Heavy Hitters last night. It's like, it's right in your face. Why would a coach who's responsible for developing the quarterback, running back, and every position on the team say that his rookie quarterback isn't comfortable doing it? I don't care. Look, it's like Keyshawn, I don't know, you got little brothers, little cousins and whatnot. Like, when you tell them to say, like, when you tell them, say, hey, mama said don't do this, okay? You don't care if they say no or yes or talk back. No, you're going to say no. Get your little ass in there and do what mama told you to do. Do what your mama, your father to tell you to do. It don't matter because they're young. That's his job, is to guide Mike. So if Mike isn't comfortable, you make him comfortable. You force him to get out of his own habits. So it's insane for people to say things like Michael Penix is incapable of under center play action. We literally have footage of him doing so last year. And I'm talking about not 25 because we a day old, okay, 25 26, okay? I'm talking about 24, where at the end of the year, he did a lot of play action. And like, this is where I'm going to call out all these punk ass Falcon country Raiders, or you fuck ass analysts too. I'm talking every last one of you motherfuckers. And I'm dead ass serious when I say this. I don't see none of you bitches up here saying Michael Penix was underneath center in 24 because he was. We have video documented evidence of him doing exactly that, and we get on social media and say this man is incapable of being under center. Do we have to bring up the play action fake that we see it almost in every damn highlight? The play action rollout, I forget who caught the pass, but it was on the right side of the field. Play action pass, clean. And we're saying that he's incapable of doing it when you literally have video documented evidence. Like, you guys, it's insane. And this is why we're having the conversation like this. I told Kev that I was going to have a little moment, but it's embarrassing for you guys as creators, as analysts, to sit up here and allow Raheem and Zach Morris, because Zach Morris all up his behind, okay? Let's keep that real. That's what he is. He's all up his behind. To say that this man is incapable of doing this when you literally have film of him doing it and he looks damn good doing it. So it's insane. It's insane for me to even answer this question because, like, I don't even know. I don't know how you can say that with a straight face as a coach about your player without looking like a hypocrite, man. I just don't know how you do it.
But here's the fun. But like you said, when we're putting it into that perspective like that, the reality of it is it's an indictment on your whole entire coaching staff right there. Because if you got a guy that's coming into your team who is a rookie or whatnot, so let's say that is true, that he cannot play at the center. Just like what Mike just gave y'all the example of is whose job and responsibility is to work him into that.
Apparently DJ Williams, but he not doing nothing. I saw smiling with Kurt all willy-nilly every day. So
he's been smiling at Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's been doing an awful lot of smiling at Kurt.
Because with Kirk Cousins, he doesn't have to coach him on shit. And at the same time, and by Zach Morris, keeping everything simple is not much to coach. But I want y'all to ask yourselves the question: If Michael Penix has all these deficiencies at the quarterback position, is it really his deficiencies, or do you have deficiencies at in your coaching room, in your quarterback coaching room?
And
Because
I say this all the time. Caleb Williams and Bo Nix, they did not run a lot of under center stuff in college in Oregon and USC. But then they got with Bo Nix and Ben Johnson, Ben Johnson and Sean Payton, and now they're doing it efficiently at a high level and looking like top 15 quarterbacks in the league. So it's a clear coaching issue. Penix has the talent; he can do it. It's just we haven't seen it.
majority of the quarterbacks that come into this league, majority do not play under. They don't play under center that much.
Unless you go to a University of Georgia, Alabama, a past Alabama. It's like unless you go to schools like that that have a lot of pro style offenses, like you're not going to see that from a lot of college quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm. So that's the part of that conversation a lot of people really don't want to ask. If he has those, I'm going to say it again. If he has those deficiencies like that, and you know he has these deficiencies like that, why aren't y'all working with him? Because if you're saying, well, we tried to work with him and he's refusing to listen, like you said, cause that's one of the other talking points that I've kind of heard. And now, not only do you have a coaching problem, you have a culture problem. I'm glad Truth ain't here to hear that culture word. You know what that shit do to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think the reality of all this is after that whole thing with the Penix interview, believe it or not, destroyed his whole reputation in the city of Atlanta. It destroyed his reputation with the Rahimathes. It destroyed his reputation with the media down here. Because if you notice, ever since that quote unquote press conference talking about the coaches and who's been in his corner, that's where all these talking points started coming around literally right after that. Because it sounds like an indictment on the coaching staff. And you know Atlanta likes them some Raheem and Zach Morris down here. Just saying on that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Drip LaFleur, John, what's going on? Imagine with a competent head coach and OC, Penix can be so much better. We just have to surround him with good coaching development play callers.
Yeah.
That sounds very, very familiar.
Now, I would like to get y'all take on Bobby Slowick. I brought it up I think yesterday in the chat. But I want to give y'all. I wanted to hear y'all take on Bobby Slowick, maybe bringing him in next year since he's the senior pass game coordinator for Miami. Maybe bring him in as the OC next year. If Zach Robinson is fired, that's
the only reason. Like, that's the only thing though. Like we gotta see how they gonna do this. Like, I think they gonna run. I think they gonna run the shit back with everybody. To be honest with you, until I see them actually make a change at something, I'm not gonna believe it. But if Bobby Slowick is a guy that they want to bring in, I'll take a crack at it just for the simple fact that we've seen a couple times of him working with the quarterbacks and being able to be that bridge for the OC the right way. So I'm cool with him. Yeah, I'm cool with it. What about you, Mike? What's your take on that question?
I mean, Bobby just made a critical mistake. He made a critical mistake in being actually good. That's the worst thing he should have done. That he could have done. He showed his potential way too early. And I'm being dead serious with this because all it was in Houston is they wanted to make the head coach the center of attention. What the linebacker name? Good God Almighty,
D'Amico Ryan.
D'Amico Ryan. Like they wanted to make D'Amico Ryan the center of attention because you see how the team in itself has transformed from last season. Like it was all eyes on the offense and CJ Stroud. And now it's just all eyes on the defense. All eyes on D'Amico Ryan. Oh, these guys are, they look like they could contend right now. And the reason why he got fired is because he was just too popular. It's like
His sleep was getting a lot more attention than Ryan's was.
Yeah. He was getting a lot of attention. And I think he just peaked at the wrong time. There's a reason why you go to another pass game coordinator to get ideas and all that type of stuff. Like he wasn't going to, like my thing is when you show, I mean, you could kind of look at Kyle Shanahan to a certain extent when he was with Kubiak. It's like he was there just to do his job. Like that was Kubiak's offense in Houston. So that like a lot of coaches like Spud, and I like his offense. He uses his wide receivers in the passing game, uses tight ends, uses back wheel. I think there's a number of things that he does well in regards to play calling. He understands situations. I think like that's something to really pay close attention to it. But like I wouldn't be opposed to it. I think one thing though with the quarterback position, I don't see how we could win with I don't see how he'll be able to coach a Kirk Cousins if he were to come back. I just don't see what he'll be able to do. It's like Kirk Cousins just for how the NFL offense is these days. I just don't see how he could help an offense. Like he's more of a liability. Kirk Cousins is to an offense than he is. Like you have to have a team that's already put together, and I just don't see Bobby's foot what he'll be able to bring to the Atlanta Falcons if Kirk Cousins was the quarterback.
Yeah, there you go. But let's go ahead and get right into the main topic of today's show. Pat Norris said, "Do we need an experienced head coach for this team to be successful?" What's your take on that? Would you say yes, no, maybe?
I don't think so. Just get somebody in here that knows what he's doing, knows how to lead a team.
Somebody with some damn sense. Like it's not like it doesn't take a genius to understand. You know what? I have a running back. Let's run some play action. We just need somebody with common sense. Like when you have a Bijan Robinson and Drake London, Kyle Pitts, a lot of weapons, Tyler Shears, like it doesn't take a genius to understand. Like I need to have a game plan. All right, if they stop this, let's do this. Like it just seems like the Falcons. Like when I look at Zach Robinson and how he calls the plays, it's like, all right, if one guy is hot, I'm gonna just keep giving it to him the same exact ways over and over and over again, the exact same way. Cause the dude get hit like he gets insane with those and the only reason why I'm tolerant of it is because it's Bijan Robinson. Like if I see one more damn screen and flare and flat to Bijan Robinson, Like you could be a little bit more creative with Bijan, but
Like,
Bijan is Bijan. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
but yeah, you
There
get
you go.
somebody like a Kubiak, or I don't want Ben Johnson here. That offense, I don't know. It's he's shaky to me. I did some research on him, and it's just like he hasn't really worked with bad quarterbacks outside of Carolina. He's worked with Drew Brees and Josh Allen. Like, those are Hall of Fame worthy quarterbacks. Compared to Kubiak, he's worked with the old Case Keenum, and his best quarterback was Kirk Cousins in Minnesota. Like, I'd rather get a coach in here that knows how to work with bad quarterbacks and get the best out of them than get a coach in here that's worked with great elite quarterbacks. And I did research on Mike McCarthy too. His rushing offenses haven't been that great statistically. He hasn't really ran the ball like that. It's always been like middle of the pack. Always, it hasn't really been in the top. His passing offenses have been elite almost every year with Rodgers, but his rushing offenses have been like mediocre. So that's something to keep in mind if McCarthy's a route they want to go, if they fire Raheem Morris on Monday or whenever they decide to do it, if they decide to do it.
That's the key word, if. All right, so the main topic that we do have for this evening is the topic of the pretty much going with the theme of what we have here is the quarterback chaos topic that we talked about yesterday. So do you believe me when I say that this is the first time that a lot of people get unfortunately have the opportunity to witness what a quarterback chaotic situation looks like?
Yeah, I haven't experienced it because the only quarterback I've seen growing up was Matt Ryan until we traded him. Then I had to see Marcus Mariota. That was depressing. Then Desmond Ridder was good for few games, and then that went depressing. Taylor Heineke was depressing every time he went on the field. Then Kirk Cousins was good for 9 games, and after that, it was just a slope. Just no. And then Penix is about the only hope for a franchise quarterback we have right now, but he's questionable right now because he can't stay healthy. And we might be looking for a new quarterback again. And so we don't know.
So basically, yeah, that's not that, like you said, that is some instability for your ass right there. Yeah. It's not really. What would I say? It's not really conducive for what you need right now, especially for this team. What you got on that, Mike?
So what's the question?
The quarterback, the quarterback turmoil conversation we had yesterday.
I mean, I don't think it's a quarterback tomorrow. It's like I just think that's what people care about. There's no quarterback issue. That's just what people care about. They're making this to be a quarterback issue. We don't have a quarterback issue. We have a fucking leadership issue. Like, how can there be a quarterback issue when you have Kirk Cousins, Iron League ass? Okay, he out here goddamn running around like he's goddamn robot or something. It's like he can't fucking move. And you want to tell me there's a quarterback issue? Michael Penix can actually move in the pocket. Like, they're not even trying to bring in any other quarterback. You're gonna try to tell me that your brilliant idea is to sign Emory Jones? Your brilliant idea is to sign Kyle Trash Can Trask? Like we don't have a quarterback issue. It's a leadership issue. Because you look at the offense, like we still don't know what type of passing game that we have. We still don't know if it's aggressive down the field. For one game, was we going to throw the ball 17 times in the flat to Bijan Robinson? Like we got 19 tight ends on this roster and nobody catching passes but Kyle. And I don't even want to talk about the other wide receivers that like all the wide receivers that we have on this roster we haven't seen yet. So I can't
I still don't know who Devin Tompkins is. I still don't know who Devin Tompkins is.
Nobody does. They don't even know who he is. They just saw Negro running fast and say, yeah, let's put him out there. He running screens. Y'all look, the easiest thing is to do is tell a fast guy to be fast. That don't take talent. he can run fast. like watching Forrest run. Of course. Look, Forrest, it was stupid as hell, but he can run fast. That don't take talent to tell a fast guy to run fast. It's talent, and it's you see things like Sean Payton be able to make guys like Jimmy Graham, actual Pro Bowlers. Like that's genius. Marcus Colston, guy that may have been a one. He may have been a 3 or a 4 wide receiver, but he ended up being the number one, a solid number 2 for them for years. A number 1 is a lot of people like that's genius. But when you see Devin Tompkins and David Seals out there, you looking like, bro, like, huh? Y'all think we got a quarterback issue? No, we got a leadership issue. These dudes they have no clue what talent looks like. Because there's no way you can convince me looking at David Seals and say he's the best receiver that we got. And we need to get rid of Ray Magoo. No way, Jose. Okay? No way. You're not going to convince me that we have there's quarterback turmoil. I think they're using the quarterback position as a distraction of their own stupidity, a lack of knowledge. That's what I believe in.
Damn. But yeah, but like I said, man, really what the reason why I was coming up with that is it just goes back to the conversation we had earlier about how the fanfare of Michael Penix and the fanfare of Michael Penix and how everything has pretty much died down to the point where he is dangerously close of hitting that Desmond Ritter territory of being a quote unquote bust. It is kind of, you can kind of say it's kind of unfortunate that you had such a fanfare with this guy, and now that things haven't gone well, now it's like he's the worst thing that ever happened.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair. Arthur Smith is not a quarterback developer. He knows how to use veteran quarterbacks to their best abilities, but young quarterbacks don't trust them with them, and it showed with Desmond Ritter.
Mm-hmm.
Desmond Ritter looked good in Cincinnati, though, in that preseason game. He was making throws. So he has talent. It's just he don't have no more confidence after he left Atlanta. And that does kind of seem like that
is a theme when we're talking about the young quarterback position is the confidence issues that come with it. Oh no, not my like I said, my bad, y'all. I'm sitting here doing some damn research on some shit too. Um, so do you think that if he be able to come back in 2026, do you think that he could be able to regain that fanfare? Or do you think it's over for him?
With the right coach, he can. He has all the talent in the world to be able to do it. He's better than Kirk, at least, than all these old, most of these older quarterbacks and young quarterbacks. He made it to the national championship and played really well against Michigan. So I mean, he has all the talent in the world. He just needs the right coaching, and he also needs the right receivers, because these receivers are bums. I could play wide receiver.
Yeah, we're gonna start by getting Trash Can Mooney out of here. Hey, he got to go. Every time I look at him, he getting pushed backwards. So no, absolutely not.
And when he opened, he dropped the ball.
He dropped the ball.
Not dropped the ball. Not dropped the ball. I mean, he dropped the ball as far as being not playing up to what he needs to be, which I agree. Get a couple of these comments in right quick. So somebody asked, I guess somebody was talking about he's a damn lemon or something like that. Lakitu said the Dolphins just hired Aikman to help them find a GM. After that bullshit I heard him say the other day,
I mean, I don't think that's a bad. The thing is, I don't like. I'm tired of the Raheem's of the world's getting jobs they're not qualified for. Like, bro, like you was a piece of shit as a player. Okay, absolute horseshit. You weren't even very good at it. You weren't even average of it. You was a bum. You couldn't even make it to the NFL. Okay, Raheem was a bum. He had to get people to talk for him and to give him a job once he got out of high school, out of college. He was a bum, okay? They have no chance in hell for him to make it to the NFL as a player. So why would I listen to any player that has not made it to the NFL and actually played on the field? And I'm talking about guys that were actually on rosters, okay? I don't care about whether or not he's a Pro Bowl or any of that, but like we're bringing in guys that are absolute shit, and we're giving these guys leadership jobs. Raheem has no way. Look, it's a lot of people that may be book smart, scheme smart, but when it comes down to common sense, you look at them, it's like, all right, so what the hell is David Seals doing on this roster? Like, how can you explain to me that why David Seals is on the roster and KJ Osborne and all these guys, we've actually seen them on the field and they were adequate, and you trying to tell me in 500 snaps, this dude got 17 receptions, and you're trying to sell me on the idea that he's an actually good wide receiver? I'm supposed to listen to that? You're trying to tell me that Ray McCloud ain't better than that? I'm supposed to listen to that. So my thing is, I like the idea of bringing in the Troy Aikmans of the world, because like you get their mind as an advisor role, because he's actually been there. He's actually seen the Barry Sanders. He actually played with a Mike Irvin. He actually played with a Emmitt Smith. Like, he's seen greatness. I trust someone who's seen greatness than somebody who's watching people. Like, it's just certain things with me. It can never be excused. Okay, You can never tell me. You can never in your life tell me that David Seals deserves to be on anybody's active roster. Ain't no way in hell you can sit like you can't sell me that bullshit and tell me that Cordero Hodge doesn't deserve to be an active receiver on this receiving core. Like, there's no way in hell you can tell me. We brought back Felipe Franks, y'all. And Felipe Franks has a position. And he sees a lot more time than guys like Nick Nash, like the players that we have. He sees more time than guys that need to be. So I like the idea of bringing in Matt Ryans and the Troy Aikmans and the Deion Sanders. Like, they know what talent look like.
And Matt ain't gonna sell Arthur Blank a dream neither, like Rich McKay be doing. We're gonna tell him straight up how it is.
That right there.
If it ain't working, he gonna be like, "This ain't working. Get rid of it."
That.
I don't think he was able to do that when he was the quarterback here. Because if he did, I think he had a feeling he was going to get cut or something or traded, and he didn't want that. So I think he just kept his mouth shut or like said his requests privately.
Mm-hmm. Man said David Seals is an up and coming. That man, 30 years old. What? How many up and coming you gonna get?
You know, Aikman did have some concussions, a lot of concussions when he played. So, you know, maybe some might be messed up in his head a little bit.
Or somebody slipped him a $20 bill on and told him to say something like that. Or something. But that didn't make no sense.
You got Joe Buck over here trying to help Raheem stay in Atlanta. Like, no. I'm here talking about the players playing, but they not. They playing for themselves.
They ain't playing for him. That's like you think players are playing for Raheem? They don't give a damn about no Raheem. They're trying to keep their career going so they can make money and feed their family. Because a lot of those guys are on 1 and 2 year deals.
I ain't never seen Kaden Ellis run stride for stride on a go route with a wide receiver. I ain't never seen that in my life until Monday.
That sounds fun right there.
He's looking for a new contract.
Let's see. It says, I really want to see Osborne or Heath at wide receiver. You're not gonna see it. You ain't getting it. You're not gonna get that at all.
Preseason maybe, but not Sunday.
John ain't shit. He said, speaking of lemons, I think Raheem or somebody sold Arthur a lemon when they hired Raheem. What in the? I'm just like, bro. It's just one of those unfortunate things where it's just one of those unfortunate things, like you said, when expectations, when the expectations are not being met, these are the type of conversations and these are the type of stuff that you're going to hear.
He met all my expectations.
And you can't tell me Penix can't be the guy whenever the same coaching staff that Alabama got was with Washington in that national championship run. And right now, Bama down by 35 points. Ain't no way.
Come on, man.
Same offense and all. They getting drove. They down 38-3. This is depressing. This ain't no Alabama. I don't know what this is, but this ain't no Bama. And Todd looked like a bum. He's not good.
Kyle Simpson was trash, and he was bum. He was a damn bum. And that wide receiver, Ryan Williams, is too. He's a bum too. Like that. Those are the things we be talking about. You're looking at these guys. Like, just got to be honest about it. Like the only reason why they keeping these guys around is because they somebody's friend, and it's not because of actual coaching. Because if it was about coaching, it was about success. There's no reason to even sing this guy's praises. Because what praises can be sung?
Right. Here's an interesting question. Southside ain't shit. Said, man, ain't no need for Alabama to wash them uniforms. They ain't getting dirty today. Question here is, how much more losing is Bijan going to put up with? What y'all think on that?
Not much. He want to win. He might go to LA. I would go to LA, all them Hollywood superstars and stuff, with him being an actor or like trying to be an actor, at least something. It makes sense for him to go over there with Jim Harbaugh. Imagine Jim Harbaugh with Bijan or Sean McVay with Bijan. No. I don't even want to think about that. But Bijan had 2,000 yards every year.
You think about 2,000 every year? Yeah. I mean, he doing it down here now with the incompetency we do have. Don't tell me they the best Ty Simpson, aka the guy that was supposed to be the next big thing.
He in a hoodie.
Yeah, so that man ranked in they had him ranked as a first round. I was like, first round what?
He a 6th rounder.
That's about an average as an Alabama quarterback as you gonna get.
Shoot, their backup look better than Simpson do.
Oh wow.
He's not forcing it. He's taking check downs, seeing what's there. Nothing there, check it down. That's what he's doing. Shoot, their first points of the game came with the backup in. They drove down the field and kicked the field goal with the backup in.
That is ugly.
Carson Beck versus next week. I'm expecting that.
Well, speaking of that, y'all ready to hear? Y'all ready to hear Michael Irvin loud ass again?
I'm not watching that. I'd rather sleep in all day if I watch that.
That's what I'm saying. Knowing Michael Irvin, y'all want to be a witness of his trash talking ass. Ooh, that's a blunt. Fuck. Cause I don't think I'm ready for the popcorn on that. So what you think about that? Said we'll do a little college here. So what do you think about a potential matchup between y'all and Miami?
We should win if we can just get pressure on Carson Beck. If you get pressure on Carson Beck, he gonna throw you some.
You say he gonna throw you some?
Yeah, he gonna throw you some picks. He gonna do it if you just get pressure on him.
What's your take on that, Mike? Let's see.
Kirby gonna beat the shit out of Miami. Like he knows Carson Beck. Like he knows he knows him personally. And I think like with a guy like Kirby, man, it's like that's a done deal. I think it's gonna be a Georgia if they come out and do their thing in a few hours. I think I don't even think it'll be close. Like Miami, do they have talent? Yeah, but he knows Carson. Like I don't. That's one thing about Kirby. Like when he knows how to get. He knows how to attack. Like and once he figures that out, like he's going to keep coming at it. Carson Beck has already shown you that he'll throw you 3 picks easily without any effort. He's a turnover machine. So he's already showed that. That's one thing you don't want to do with Georgia is give them more possessions to run the ball. You don't want to do that. So I don't even think it'll be I don't even think it'd be close. Like I already thought that Ohio State was trash and overrated from the beginning anyway. Just got a bunch of athletes and that people love. But like I never thought they were that good this year to begin with.
They was playing nobodies.
Yeah.
They toughest teams that they played. Well, their toughest team was Texas. That was like the first game of the year.
So I don't think. I just don't think it's that like it's the way things are. You know, you got Indiana that looks well. They look good, but I think it's just set up for Georgia, man. Georgia's they getting hot at the right time defensively. They getting a few guys back. And if they just keep running the ball well. One thing about Georgia, you better pray that they not running the ball well because like Kirby knows how to play keep away. That's one thing he does. As long as he keep Mike Bobo.
Not Mike Stupo.
30 screens a game.
Keep him in check. Keep Mike Bobo in check. You know, it's like dogs are just gonna run away with things. I just don't see a lot of resistance outside of Indiana, to be honest.
You know, Mike Bobo is a slightly smarter version of Dirk Cutter. If you think about it,
I hate to say
they run the exact same stuff.
You run the same stuff. I mean, to be honest, that's what Zach Robinson. He run the same concepts. All those guys. All they want to do is attack downfield, and that's what Sark messed up this year. Early in the year, he just wanted to run a lot of deep concepts,
controlling the center and opening up your light square.
And a lot of these guys, they got big on quarterbacks, so they just think every quarterback is going to be able to make those throws consistently without rhythm. And it's just it drives me insane to see offensive coordinators say, "Yep, we're gonna continue to throw the ball deep down the field in the first quarter without getting in the rhythm." I just never understood that.
Exactly. Sports Talk says if Raheem stays and they fire Zach Robinson, it said who would you love to see get the next OC position? Then we kind of covered one guy, probably Bobby Slowick at well, Raheem stays next season, they fire Zach Robinson. If Raheem stays, I don't know.
I don't give a shit. I'm be real.
I don't know.
Damn.
Cause you got to figure out what's going to be his mentality for what he's looking for.
If I'm Arthur Blank, I'm trumping everything. I'm getting Mike McCarthy. If you don't do good in these first 4 weeks, you getting fired. We gonna call up Mike McCarthy.
You said calling up Mike McCarthy. Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, the thing about it is, we can talk about the coaching changes, we can talk about OC changes and stuff like that. It's just all is going to depends on if it's true that they're looking for major changes. What are those changes going to be? The Lord of behold, because like you said, it may not even be a Raheem Morris change. It could possibly be a damn Rich McKay change. We don't know.
My thing is I don't have any ideas right now. None. Because the thing is, we don't know if anybody's telling the truth. Like, we don't know if Raheem is actually coming back. We're assuming that he's coming back. So until things actually happen, like you're not gonna you're not getting nothing out of me.
We don't won't know anything until next week, until the first domino falls.
Yeah, all right.
Right. Black Monday. Black Monday is gonna be what's gonna determine all this stuff.
Yeah.
It might even
I
be
don't
Monday,
know
might
if
be a
Raheem
Tuesday
is
or
gonna be
Wednesday.
back.
Like I said,
Can't
he may
convince
stay.
me
That
you don't see that. You can't convince me that Arthur Blank is not seeing the stuff that Raheem is doing. You can't convince me that he doesn't see that.
I can't get it out of my head the fact we lost to the Jets. That's still bothering me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If we beat the Jets, we probably win the South this week.
We got blown out.
All we
Man.
would have
We
needed
got
was
shut
a
out.
all we would have needed was a Tampa win, and we would have to beat the Saints, and we win the South, and we're in the playoffs. That's literally what would have happened if we would have just beat the Jets.
well, there's a multitude of games that we've had this year where it shoulda, coulda, woulda. Hell, the Colts game was a shoulda, coulda, woulda. The Jets shoulda, coulda,
Marco
woulda.
Romo missing that extra point against the
The
Patriots.
Patriots. Hell, the first game of the year where the defense gave up the game-winning drive at the end of the game.
You know, somebody said something on a radio station that stood out to me. He was saying everybody best player has been killing us all year. And this is what I've been saying about Raheem and Jeff Ulbrich. Those guys have been a major disappointment as defense. The only thing that looks good is we're getting sacks. We don't need them to get sacks. Like we allow Bryce fucking Young to have 400-yard passing. It's like every team's best player have a career day, or damn near have a career day against us, a big day. And you're trying to convince me that Raheem is a good coach? You're trying to convince me that Jeff Ulbrich is a great coach? Everybody having fucking career days on them.
Just think about this. Carolina in their last 3 games against us has scored a total of 103 points.
You did it. Nice check.
The thing about that.
43 in the end of last season, 30 in the second game, and then 30 in the first game this year, and then 30 in the last game.
That's a problem, y'all.
Nice check.
It's not good.
Cole here said, I've already embraced myself for TJ Yates to be named the offensive coordinator.
I would try.
Hey, that's y'all fault. Y'all. I told y'all to turn y'all brains off. Y'all motherfuckers. I told you I have no hope. I don't give a shit until something happens. I don't care.
That man said, it's no hope.
No, I ain't say all that. I just said I turned my brain off.
No,
Okay?
no, that's what I'm talking about. No hope.
I turned
For
my brain
right
off.
now.
I got hope. Ain't hope for their asses. I ain't got no hope for them.
Hey, Mike, you said it best. We're hoping for hope.
There you go.
Hoping for hope. That's it. We hope he finally get it, huh?
And Raheem talking about we're finally finding a way.
Wait a minute. You told me he brought that shit back.
He did.
See, this is why I want to karate chop his throat.
You know we got to find you with. You know we definitely gonna get the way. As you saw, we definitely found the way to win. Find the way. Go ahead, Mike.
Nah, I don't want to talk no more. You say that bullshit.
Hey, I didn't say that bullshit. That was that was Mr. Rahimothy himself. What was the boy?
Talking about a damn give up. He'll give up it all. He'll give it all up for the Falcons to win the Super Bowl. Bitch, shut up. Like I'm fucking sick. I'm sick of Jesse Bates' ass too. all this political ass bullshit. He's saying he can suck a dick too. I'm tired of all these fucking Grady Jarrett's. I fucking hate that shit. I hate this political bullshit that like who the fuck man, I give up the whole world for the Falcons to experience the Falcon fan to experience championship. Shut up, bitch. You got fucking Raheem in your face and you saying some stupid ass shit like that. You see Zach Morris, okay? Every damn game do some dumb shit and y'all sit up there and say, hey man, man, we just gotta as players, we gotta do our job, man. And shut the fuck up, man. Get the fuck out my face with that political ass shit. Like I hate that bullshit. I don't give a fuck about you appreciating fans. Okay? Call it for what it is. Your coach, your offensive coach, your defensive coach, your head coach sucks ass. That's what we want to hear. I don't want to hear none about this bullshit about, oh, we just want to give the fans, we want to give the fans the hope, the dreams that one day win the Super Bowl. I'll give it all up. Bitch, shut up. Fuck out of here with that political ass shit. That's that same fuck ass shit Grady Jarrett and Julio Jones did. And them son of bitches, as soon as they got an opportunity to get the fuck up out of here, guess what they did? Got the hell up out of here. The hell out of my face with that nonsense. That's one thing I hate more than anything. Somebody come up with that politically correct ass shit. Just giving up. Y'all probably thinking of, look, go to Terry and Walk. Her account and what she said about the quote with Jesse Bates. He said, I would give it all. I would love to see this city and his fan experience something like that. Bitch, shut up. Man, I think, but you didn't say that fuck ass shit when Michael Penix was saying that he has nobody to go to. Guess what he said? Man, maybe I just need to talk to Mike a little bit more. Bitch, shut up. He said that goofy ass shit. Y'all up here trying to sell this politically ass shit. Y'all are getting scammed by a light-skinned ass Drake, okay? That's what the fuck you get scammed by. That's all Jesse Bates is. It's a fucking Drake. All this political ass bullshit.
What'd you say? No lie, no lie, no lie, yeah.
All this political ass talk. How about you cuss that motherfucker out for not calling the time out at the right time?
DK Metcalf and George Pickens, they would have been smacked right here with Zach.
Man, come on, man. Come on, bro.
That man DK willing to smack a fan. You think he ain't gonna smack a coach?
Man, shut the fuck up, Jay. What the fuck not this bullshit. I just want to. That's the most. Everybody say that, nigga. We say this bullshit sitting on our couch. That ain't motherfucking special. We say every day as fans, man. I hope we can win the Super Bowl this year. How fucking special is that thing? Is that supposed to be something that you want to hear from a leader? Man, I hope we can win the Super Bowl. I would love to give the fans a Super Bowl. Barney and friends, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Barney is a dinosaur in my imagination.
It'd be different if he said, like, I'm gonna do it next year. I'm gonna do everything I possibly can to get this team to where it needs to be.
The problem is instead of you're not focused on building a system. You have to build a system of consistency. That's the biggest problem that we have right now. Is inconsistent. To think about it. Last year you started 6-3, finished 8-9. This year you started off 3-6, and you possibly may finish 8-9. Find the way.
We are find the way. Bitch, I'm tired of finding the damn way.
Honestly,
You got a goddamn look when you got a chance to hit their quarterback below the knees. Take that motherfucker out so y'all can win games. I want to see some dirty and disgusting. I want to see you really try to go out of your way to win the game. All this man, I hope we can one day finally do. Man, you don't get out of my face.
y'all wanna know what made me laugh on Monday?
What's up?
Was when we was blowing the lead and see Arthur Blank's face getting flashbacks to 28-3.
Nah, he did. He did.
Bro. For
And
real.
then when Zane hit that field goal, he was like, "Who? Thank you, Jesus."
But that's the thing about the last game was, yes, you beat a formidable team, but at the same time, the storyline that's not talked about was you damn near blew a 24-3 lead at the end of the game. Pretty much in the third quarter, it was 24-3 at one point. And once again, you get another special teams blunder. Like we haven't seen that shit this year.
I don't know how Marquise Williams is still hired. Never mind.
I'm about to say, Keith Armstrong was here. We didn't have. You know what's crazy?
No.
We didn't even have this many special teams blundered. You may have had a muff punt here and there, but it's like every 2 to 3 games.
Put his foot in his ass. That's why.
Is
Terry Rabisky, those guys, like he would put a foot in their ass. That's why. That's why we didn't do that, Kev. It's not that. It's not rocket science. Like, damn, I don't need you to be my damn. No matter what I do, I don't need you as my boo. No, I don't need you as my boo. I need you as a fucking head coach. Right here, these guys up here trying to be these players' boos. Like, no. If I sound fruity as hell saying it, I meant to say it because this is exactly what they're doing. There's a whole lot of fruit booty activity in the Falcons niche and the Falcons coaching staff. They doing a whole lot of butt kissing. Everybody friends. Everybody's smiling at each other and saying, "Hey, how you doing, yeah, buddy? Hi, buddy." Too much of that shit.
I want Bill Belichick and Rex Ryan on the same coaching staff. I want to see them butt heads every day.
Come on, man. That's what we talk about. That's it.
Seeing two old men cussing each other out every day on the sideline.
Yes. If y'all know how many arguments me and Kev get into, Warren, like it's not always sunshines and rainbows. We disagree, okay?
Mm-hmm. How the hell you think we get so many damn topics for these damn shows?
So we be arguing about it. It's like, well, damn, if we arguing about it, I'm sure they'll like it too.
Look, there goes Sam said. So Bama lost 38-3.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's no wonder my family ain't been tagging me and talking.
Hey, that means no Georgia, Alabama times 3.
Well,
Ain't no
there you go.
For that. So, Georgia fans, relax. For now, for like 40 minutes until the blood pressure is high. But
Correct. The Bulldogs come on at 8, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That what it said. Okay. Yeah. Cool. What John said? You ruined my myopic view of the show. Let me see. Raheem said we won't leave that meeting room until we all come to an agreement. Okay. 8 p.m. Cool.
Man, I don't believe that bullshit. That's why, like, if that was the case, what you call it would have been fired. Like, y'all just let this man say anything and y'all believe it. Who believe that shit?
You know, I don't even think Raheem is doing anything. I don't even think he's accepting these game plans. I think he's just letting these coaches do whatever they want.
Of course he is. I think
Outside
that's
of,
exactly what it is.
outside of old break, because remember what he said at training camp when he said we're not gonna do the brick theory.
Right.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Not
Yeah.
not doing the brick theory. But at the end of the day, man,
Jay.
what do you
That's
say?
what I'm talking about. If I can't cuss you out without falling out, then fuck you.
He said
That's
Raheem was
real
handing out water
friendship.
bottles at training camp. Yeah.
Nobody mad.
It's a
Everybody's friends. And
I heard old break's voice. That was the loudest voice I heard every time I went.
bro, like for real.
but hey, sit your stupid ass down. Like, wait, what?
Raheem sitting up there dancing and shaking and looking and cheesing on us. Like, man, get this some bitch up out of here, man. Like, he got to go.
No more else than Raheem Morris.
Lord. But if y'all want to go ahead and throw some questions in here before we get up on out of here, I could definitely do that. Yeah, that's how we come up with a lot of the damn topics we had. But like I said, it's a whole bunch. It's a whole bunch of debating and shit going on in the background.
Mm-hmm. That's literally how we do it.
Like I said, it's some wild. Like I said, it may not seem like that because we don't argue on the show, but trust and believe, there's a lot of that goes on.
The only credit I'll give Raheem is that they've hit on a lot of picks in 2 years. That's the only credit I'll give him. And I don't even think it was him. I think it was the front office or old break with the defense last year.
Well, we do know guys like Billy Bowman and Watts actually came from Jerry Gray's his knowledge as DB guy. So like I'm not even giving him that because I know that Terry Fontenot is a guy that has been very good in the trenches. Like he's been very good in the trenches. I don't know about the linebacker as much, but for the most part, he's been very good in the trenches as we see. But like that's like the defensive line, offensive line. That's not a trait where Raheem has been known to be good at. So that's my thing. It's like you got to prove to me that you're good at something. I've never heard anybody say he's a great defensive coordinator. I heard people say he got a great knowledge of the game, which is anybody can have a great knowledge of a game. It's like if I can't see it, then how? Like what is your knowledge good for?
Raheem will make a great analyst, but
you know what,
not
Keyshawn, you got to go. You got to go. I get so irked by that analyst. Oh my god, boy, I hate that word.
Call that.
Call that. Call that.
I would have thrown something to the TV when I saw him do that. I was like, bro, shut up. Sit down
like, come on, bro. Like you beating the Bucks team. Like that team is falling apart. Everybody in the world can see it. It's been bad. Even when it was winning game this year, they was giving up 30 points. And we up here happy because we beat the Bucks, bro. And
I don't even know if they can beat Carolina.
And the Cardinals. 4 of our last 7 games or so, like 5 or 6 games or so, have become because of terrible teams. Okay, terrible teams.
We're winning games the exact same way Tampa was winning them early in the year.
Come on, man.
Lucky. Missed kicks. Not kicking field goals when they should be going for it on 4th down when teams should be going for it on. Well, going for it on 4th down when teams should be kicking field goals like the LA did. They should have kicked a field goal, but they decided to down.
Exactly. Exactly. I still got the picture of Raheem and Dan Quinn. I'm not putting that up there. I don't want to be reminded of that shit. I ain't never seen
No,
him.
I got it. Believe me, I got that on.
Oh.
But I'm not.
Well,
I
go ahead
don't
and
want
put
to.
it up
Made
there. I
him
guess he's
all up.
asking
Nope,
for it.
nope.
His
If
leg
you
was all up on
see,
Dan Quinn.
well, that motherfucker legs was in the air, boy. Like
No,
He was like, "Not
that motherfucker
you."
had Celine. That motherfucker had Celine Dion playing in his head. You're here. It's nothing to fear. My heart will go on. I'm telling you. I throw that. Hey, look, you put that song with that picture, boy. That's gonna be a comedy roast fest in itself alone.
bro, we
I
look,
cringed when I saw that photo.
kissing dudes on the head, bro, man, come on, man.
Dan was even uncomfortable when he did that. He looked uncomfortable. He was like, "Oh,
Yes, he did. He really did.
Looking like, bro, what the fuck is you doing?
Bro, don't put your dang on lips on me, man.
But man, we're gonna go ahead and get up on out of here about 7:30 ish.
Real. We gonna be doing a halftime report.
Halftime report. With Mr. White Network. White. So, hey, Keyshawn, appreciate you coming on with us, man. Like you said, like you said, man. Anytime, anyway, you know what the deal is.
Holler at us anytime, man. We love having you on, brother.
Appreciate it.
So like I said, man, if you follow us on X, whether it be Mad Mike Sports, just 6MK, you could find us sharing Keyshawn Vlad.
And if K Style don't get in touch with you after a week of trying to tag you,
yeah,
just hit me up and say, man, but K Style ain't answering me, man.
Somebody else did that shit. Somebody did that shit.
Yep. Hey man, I can't.
What platform? I don't even know what platform you talking about.
Look, it's always on Twitter. Like when you try to get K Styles on Twitter, he'll answer you on Twitter more than he'll answer you on Facebook and Instagram. So if you try to get in touch with K Styles, just say, "Hey Mike, hey, can I get in touch?" I'm his personal secretary, y'all. Okay, believe me when I say that.
Cause I don't actually get notifications. Neither. Shit. The funny story is, I just got in contact with a friend of mine that I hit up on Facebook. I forgot I hit him up on Facebook like a couple months ago. I just now saw the goddamn response.
So if y'all want to talk to K-Styles, just make sure y'all hit me up, y'all. That's the safest bet. I'm his personal secretary. I will make sure he get in touch with y'all if y'all can't get in touch with him.
Yeah, because like I said, even with some of my best friends, I don't talk to them every day. So,
No, he doesn't.
I know. But like I said, man, both but it's no hard feelings. It ain't be disrespectful. I told you. I'm gonna make it my concerted effort.
He's even doing this.
No, like I said, I'm gonna make it my concerted effort to be better this year. This is not a New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
I'll make a better effort to get better at that. See, this is a bullshit because y'all sitting over here praising these goddamn monks running around here, walking around here and shit. But I be like a monk on damn social media. Y'all got a problem with it. Come on, man. Look what Leo said.
No, he's not lying though. I am. That's why I said I'm his personal secretary. So believe me when I say it. Believe me when I say it.
Oh my God, that's just hilarious. So we about to get up on out of here, y'all. Let y'all get ready for the upcoming game. I'm about to sit here and go through memories of yesteryear of when we would just being peaceful on these shows, which is never. So I lied. So until next time, people, we ain't here to play.
Oh no.
We here to stay.
Oh yeah, nigga.
You ain't gotta go home.
But you got to get the hell out of here. Ooh yeah.
All right, people. Deuces.